While I'm just waiting for people to join, I will just say thank you to anybody that's watching on catch up. If you are watching on catch up, you obviously can still play along and let us know still in the comments how you're getting on and which horror character you end up getting. So that's for everybody watching on catch up. So let's have a look. Hello, Lawrence. Lawrence David Eggleston. Hello, nice to see you. Hi, Diane. How are you doing this evening? Hello, Peter. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. So I'm just oh, hi, Civ Secret. Oh, hi, Taz. How are you feeling? Are you still in hospital? Hiya, Michael. Nice to see you. Hi, Paul. Hi, Simon. Oh, you're out of hospital. That's amazing. I'm really pleased. I used to be. Hello, hello, hello. James, nice of you to join us from Arizona again. Hopefully we won't lose you this evening. And hopefully things will go a little bit more smoothly than they have done in the last few games that you've joined in. Hi, Dave. How are you doing? Hi, Horse Girl. I hope you're going to be on your best behaviour this evening. Hi, Jack. Thank you for letting me know that the audio is working. So just to welcome Jack into the chat, he is going to be our moderator for this evening. So thank you, Jack, for volunteering to do that. Hiya, Chris. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hi, Bruce. Nice to see you. I do remember you, Horse Girl. I remember you being very enthusiastic about your answers last week. Brilliant that you all wanted to play along. This is such an interesting live. I had to join. It is like those quizzes about your personality. Yes, it is. And just a little disclaimer, I am not a trained psychologist. So, you know, don't take this too seriously. I've just used my own sort of initiative, and obviously being a bit of a horror movie fan, I've gone from what I think you would be. So basically, what you need to do while we're just waiting for everybody to join the chat, if you want to grab yourselves a pen and paper or your phone, maybe get some notes on your phone, because you're going to need to add up your scores as you go along, because basically it's very similar to those personality quizzes that you used to get in the magazines when we were all teenagers, where you answer questions. I'm going to give you a point score, and then at the end it's going to reveal which classic horror movie character you are. Now this is I was born in the 80s, so this is based on sort of 1990s classic horror. That's what I call classic horror, but I know some people would be like Hammer horror and stuff. But yeah, we're going to like 1990s for this, for that sort of vibe. But yeah, you're going to need a pen and paper so you can make your scores, and then we can tally them up at the end. Oh, I'm really pleased that you remembered tonight, Diane. Good evening, Donna. Hi, Copper Socks. Oh no, Taz, that's not great. At least you're out of hospital though. Hi, Ben, how are you? You've had a duvet day, Dave. You can't beat a duvet day. Oh, nice to see you, Simon. You managed to join us in the end. Oh, your favourite horror movie is The Others. Is that the one with Nicole Kidman? Is that one? With a real weird plot twist. Yes, let's go, Russ Bucket. Right, so before we start... Oh, hi, Matt. How's Bodmin Jail getting on? Cell number 314. You are so brave. Hi, Michael from Oldham. I bet it is very painful, Taz. Not good at all. So before we get started, YouTube have been sending me emails about things that I have to do to try and improve my channel. And one of the things they've sent me is to try and encourage the super chats. So a lot of you are really good at sending super chats when we're doing these live streams and stuff. But I thought I'll give you a little bit of an incentive, so it's not just about you just willy-nilly sending super chats. So this evening, as part of our horror game, we have got the official casting corner. You will see it behind me. Now, basically, anybody that wants to send a super chat in this evening's live stream, your name will go on the official casting corner, and you will be given an official casting character note. So that's basically something about your personality that we're going to assign to your character. So more will become clear as the evening goes on, as the game plays on, and as people send super thanks, you'll sort of understand how that works. But yeah, it's a little bit of fun for anybody that does want to send a super sticker, super thanks, and it can be any amount. It doesn't have to be a certain amount. Your favourite horror films are Dracula and Frankenstein. Good choices there, Simon. Hi, Groucho. How are you this evening? So the first thing I'd like everybody to do is to choose a colour. Now, the colour that you are going to choose, I want you to think the first colour that you think of when you think of your personality. What colour are you most drawn to? Now, I am going to have to limit this a little bit because these colours are going to represent something later on in the game. So you're going to have to stick around to the end to find out what your colour represents. So your choices are, which one are you drawn to? Your choices are red, blue, green, yellow, black, white, purple, and orange. They're your choices, right? I've just noticed while you guys are choosing a colour, I've just noticed we've got a few super chatters in. So let me just add your names to the board. So Ben, I'm just going to put comic book guys. Comic book guy. So that is Ben. Thank you very much for that. And I'm just going to write Taz on here as well. Taz Clark. So let's find out what you guys have got. So we'll start with you, Ben, comic book guy. Let's find out a little bit more about your personality. So I've written these cards earlier, but I'm going to shuffle them. So these are your character cards. So these are the sort of things that if I was a detective in the horror movie, these are the sort of things that I would say about your character. So what do we know about comic book guy? Well, he can predict the future. Wow, Ben, that's impressive. You can predict the future. I've done these on stickers, so it's going to make the game a little bit easier this evening. So doesn't help that my nails are just ridiculous right now. I'll hopefully get them sorted soon. So these stickers are a bit big. So comic book guy can predict the future. That's his case note. So Taz, let's find out what you've been assigned, what character card you've been assigned. Taz, you've got good survival instincts. That's going to do you really good in this game because obviously it's a classic horror 90s movie. And good survival instincts are going to get you a long way. So there you go, Taz. Don't expect this to be neat, guys, because that's not how I roll. So you've all chosen your colours now. Brilliant. Red, blue, green. Yeah. So hi, Jason from the Gold, Illinois. Wow, you're watching from far away. Hi, Teddy Bear. Oh, Diane, thank you. Right, let's get Diane on the board. So, Diane, I'm going to put you over here. Diane Ogden. Let's see what character note you're going to get, Diane. I'm just going to give you a love. Right, I'll shuffle them so you know that I'm not choosing which character. I feel like a tarot reader. Right, so Diane has got hard to fool. So Diane, that's your character. You are hard to fool. That is good in a horror type situation. That's exactly the sort of characteristic that one would desire. I tell you what one would desire is some better stickers or somebody that had some better nails than me. Anyway, right, so Diane is hard to fool. Try not to get this on the wallpaper. There we go. Hard to fool. I like that, Diane. Right. Good evening, Stephen. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Right, Newman. So all you need to do is we've dropped into a classic horror movie, 90s style, because that's my favourite. And all you need to do is to choose a colour and remember that colour until the end of the game. Now, I want you to think about your actual personality and which colour you are drawn to, because all the questions in today's quiz, they are based on your personality and they're going to determine which character you're going to be in this horror movie. So the colours you've got to choose from are red, blue, green, yellow, black, white, purple or orange. And if we've got an official casting corner going on here, which is anybody that sends a super chat through the evening, their name's going to go under there and they're going to get a special character cast note assigned to them. Is that why it's about? So what was you, Taz? Good survival instincts. Yes. Taz, I've not sent you your bag yet. I will. I'll get that posted off ASAP. You had a brilliant and spooky experience on Monday evening. Oh, brilliant. I can't wait to hear it. Good evening, Chris. Blue, right. Make sure you remember your colour. And if you haven't already, get yourself a pen and paper or something just so you can jot down, because you're going to be getting numbers after each question and you're going to need to add them up to find out which character you are. So Shane, did you get that? Anybody? I'm just going to jump to the bottom of the chat. What time does this finish, Horse Girl? Well, I'm hoping no more than an hour. So I'm hoping, I mean, we're 11 minutes in now and we started at 7:30. Don't worry, Wayne. Right, I'm just going to very quickly, if I start and anybody notices that somebody's not following it, do you mind just telling them what's going on? So just in case I miss them. But you're still stuck in room 3. Oh, no. Right, what do you need to do, Cordelia? Right, so first of all, you need to choose a colour that best represents your personality. Okay, so the colours you've got to choose from are red, blue, green, yellow, black, white, purple or orange. Okay, so just remember, all you need to do is remember that colour until the end. Also, you need to get a note, paper and pen. So you're going to write down, I'm going to give you scores after each question, and that's going to determine via your personality which character you're going to be in a classic 90s horror movie. And on top of that, we've got the official casting corner. So anybody that sends a super thanks during the live stream will have their name on there and they will get a special character note to assign to them, so we know a little bit more about their character. When the bottle of red wine opens, I'm on the water. The ice cream guy, what was he called? Was he Lenny? Yeah, he was creepy. He's not in this game. He was in last week's game. An hour of Claire's time in a horror game as long as I don't get eaten. Well, we will have to wait and see. So basically, I've been doing a lot of Hannibal Lecter vibes over on the social media and stuff this week, and it's very the reason for that is because of the video that's coming on Sunday. Don't worry about writing it down, Helen. If you've got a good memory, you might be able to add it up and work it out in your head. I haven't got a very good short-term memory, so I won't be very good at that. Water, yeah. Oh, thanks, Taz. Right, Taz gets another character note. Because he's just sent a... I hope you're not going to go hungry again, Rust Bucket. So Taz probably owns a trench coat. Do you, Taz? That's giving off classic, maybe horror detective vibes, the trench coat. So Taz has good survival instincts and he probably owns a trench coat. Do let us know, Taz, if you do. Red is the perfect colour for horror. Is that the colour you're going for, Simon? And thank you for sending that. I'll get your name on the board and we'll choose you. You just Simon W. Okay. Simon W. Right, Simon, let's just see which character card you get. This will be interesting, won't it? Oh, Simon always carries a torch. Right, Simon, so that is very, very handy in a classic horror movie situation. Unless you don't want to get seen by the murderer, obviously. But no, carrying a torch, that's quite a good asset to have. So let's stick that next to your name. There. Simon W. always carries a torch. Okay. Oh, Michael, right. We will start the game soon. I just want to make sure everybody, I know the writing's back to front. I don't know how to do it any other way, but it just makes it a little bit more creepy. So let me just write Michael on the board. Michael, what are you, Michael? Michael Walker. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that close to the screen then. So Michael, thank you for sending your super thanks. Let's find out what your character card says. Hope I don't run out of character cards. Right, okay. Never gives a straight answer. Now that could be an asset, or it could be suspicious if I was the detective. So Michael, you never give a straight answer. Is that true? Are you really like that in real life? Oh, hang on. Could do with an assistant down here. Yeah, chance to be a fine thing. Right, so Michael Walker never gives a straight answer. Oh, right, we're getting, I'm just going to have to, right, who have we got in? Cooper Socks. I'm going to put you here. Cooper Socks. That's a cool name. What's that all about? And I'm going to choose you a character card, Cooper Socks. So we've got, surprisingly good at karaoke. Are you surprisingly good at karaoke? And if so, what's your favourite song? So Cooper Socks is surprisingly good at karaoke. That might be distracting to the murderer. So I'm just going to go on to these. Right, so Bruce is getting involved in this. I hope I've got enough room on this board. I've not anticipated this many people wanting to send super thanks. Bruce, I'm going to put you here. Bruce Sharp. So Bruce, what are you going to get? Let's have a little look. I'll tell you, I did say, I said to my son earlier, maybe if it gets to £50 in the super thanks, which it probably won't, but if it does, then I promise to do another one of these next week. Bruce, you are the audience favourite. Well done. So in the horror movie situation, you would be the guy that everybody would be rooting for. You'd be the poster boy. So there you go, Bruce. You are the audience's favourite. That doesn't mean we can trust you, though. It doesn't mean you're not the serial killer. And Wayne, right. Let's have a look. You guys just keep chatting to yourselves while I'm just sorting out all these people on the official casting corner. So we've got Wayne, model builder. And if I'm right, I think Wayne does his own channel building models. Is that right, Wayne? Obviously the clue's in the name. Let's see what you get. Should have had good at building models, shouldn't we, on this? Always carrying gloves. Oh, Wayne, that's a bit suspicious. Why are you always carrying gloves? Are you up to no good, or is it part of your model building? We'll have to wait and see, won't we, as the game goes on. So that's Wayne. He's always carrying gloves, everyone. Be suspicious. Right, everybody. Your karaoke singing is like a horror show. Name on a sticker. I could have wrote the name on a sticker. This was a very last minute thing. I'd got the game ready, and then YouTube sent me this email saying, "Can you promote the super thanks?" And I was like, "How am I going to do that?" So it's very, very last minute. So I'm going to have to. If I've missed anybody's comments, then just say them again, because I'm trying to multitask here, which is not always. Us girls are meant to be able to do that, but not always. So I'm going to start the game off. So everybody's got their colour, hopefully. Everybody's got their piece of paper. That's you, is it, Wayne? Glove-handed killer. Yeah, maybe he is. You are promoting your influence right now as you can hear me in silence. How does that work? I can't understand that. Do you create these? I do, James. Yeah, just a bit of fun. Right, so this one has been inspired by when I was a teenager. I always used to do those personality quizzes that we used to get in the girls' magazines. I don't know if you boys had them as well, but basically you had to answer questions and then count how many A, B's or C's you got, and it would tell you what you were like. So it's a little bit themed on that. So you've all got your colours. Right, let's crack on. So number 1, got your paper, yeah? You hear footsteps outside your house late at night. Do you A, peek through the curtains silently, B, lock every door immediately, C, grab something as a weapon and investigate, or D, leave through the back before anyone sees you? So you need to think about what you, don't BS this. If you want to find out who you really will be, then choose the answer that you are most drawn to. What would you actually do? So it was A, peek through the curtains silently. It was B, lock every door immediately. It was C, grab something as a weapon and investigate. And it was D, leave through the back before anybody sees you. So you just write your answers down. I will go back and look at some old messages that I haven't seen. I might have to start writing on the wall, Simon. Hopefully not. That might not go down too well. Have you got a trench coat then, Taz? I've not followed this. What are we doing today, Stephen? So we are dropped into a classic 90s horror movie. I want you to answer some questions honestly, and then you're going to find out which character you would be based on your personality. And then behind me, we've got the official casting corner. That's basically anybody that sends a super thanks. They will have their name put on there and they will get an extra character note assigned to them. Thank you, Jason. I'm just saying you had a great channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Get attracted dancing. That's a good. Yeah, that's a great song, Dancing Queen, on the karaoke. Oh, where am I going? Right, so everybody's putting their answers down. Right, okay. Call in a danger close grid, frag the entire area, and then charge. Is that what you would do? I didn't have that option on here. I'd take reds. All goes. Oh dear. God, look through the curtains. Hope the date is not on the 13th. What is it? What I don't know. What is it today? I've lost track of time. You can say your colour if you want, Helen, or you can just make a mental note of it in your mind. Oh, I bet it's a bit spooky, Matt, is it not? I saw that a couple of years ago, Walk With Me Tim, he's got a great channel, and he did a video from Bodmin jail, and he's not a horror channel or a spooky channel normally, he's like a hotel review channel, but he'd said it was pretty spooky. You'd go and find Lenny, would you, Russell? And demand those sprinkles on your ice cream. You're having flashbacks from last week. Yeah, hopefully we've all got over last week. That was traumatizing, wasn't it? Send out a big dog. It's the 13th today. Oh. Right, so if you've all got your answers, if you answered if you answered A, give yourself 4 points. If you answered B, give yourself 1 point. If you answered C, give yourself 3 points. And if you answered D, give yourself 2 points. If anybody needs me to repeat anything, just let me know. You're a crayon eater. I bet that gives you rainbow-coloured teeth. Where's your shovel? Did you have a shovel last week? That was funny. Poor Lenny. Poor Lenny. And he's still stuck there, isn't he? In the Belgrave Hotel, not knowing what to do with himself. So that was your first question, and hopefully you've all got your scores. Are we ready for the next question? Let me know when you're all ready. In the meantime, I just want to say hello to anybody that's watching on catch up. Obviously, you can't go in the official casting corner, but you can still play along. And I know not everybody can come at this time of night, and there's a few that do watch on Casper. Catch up. Right, you ready? C was 3 points. That's right, Wayne. That is right. Right, are we ready? Okay, so you can see where I'm going with this in a minute. You're invited to a very strange dinner party. Right. What are you having to drink? A, fine wine, please. B, coffee. I need to stay alert. C, water. It's the safest option. Or D, whatever anybody else is having. So what are you having to drink at this strange dinner party? Bear in mind, I've been vibing Hannibal Lecter all week for the upcoming video on Sunday. So that's probably what's inspired this quiz. So what's in my drink tonight? I am trying to top up the water tonight. In my Halloween glass from 2016 or whenever it was. 2016, Hobgoblin. You're all getting your answers in. Fine wine, water, what everyone else. So make sure you Russian water, that'd be vodka. You don't drink, right? Well, you have to drink something or you're going to dehydrate. B, right, okay, excellent. So just make a note on if you've not wrote it down on the screen, make sure you remember. Coffee, so coffee was B. Coffee was B. Okay, tell me when you're ready and I'll give you your scores. You can find out how you're all getting on soon. Look. While we're waiting, if anybody wants to drop in what their favourite horror movie is while we're on the subject, feel free to do that. Obviously, at the moment, I'm Silence of the Lambs crazy, but it's always been a really one of my favourites anyway. Ready, Bruce? Right, okay. And Bruce, what was your thing again? Bruce, audience favourite. That's what you are, Bruce. So, The Exorcist, great film. Alien, gosh, it's been a long time since I've watched that. 28 Days Later, yeah. Have you seen the new one, The Bone Chapel? I've not watched that one yet. I'm ready to watch it. I might watch it tonight, actually, after this. I'm dying to watch it. Dark Skies, I don't think I've seen that. Oh, Pet Cemetery, that's a great one as well. It was really funny because there's a cat used to come in my mum's garden and it looks so much like that cat from Pet Cemetery. And I used to be like, be careful with that, Mum. Blair Witch Project, that was a good film. I watched that on Halloween at the cinema when it first came out, and I thought it was real because their marketing program was fantastic. And it really did make it look real. American Werewolf in London, that's a good one. Stay off those moors. Right, okay, so we're ready for question 3. So, you discover, hang on, have I given you your points? I haven't, have I? No, sorry, so sorry. Doing it again. It's one of them nights. Right, okay. So the strange dinner party. If you went for a fine wine, please, you get 4 points. So A was 4 points. If you get, yeah, they are pretty terrifying. If you get coffee, then it's 3 points. If you went for C, water, it is 2 points. And if you went for D, whatever anybody else is having, you get 1 point. So hopefully you've got your points there. Let me know if I need to repeat anything. So thank you for that, Mark. Yes, one of my Wanderlust videos, pretty terrifying, I assume. The curse, it must be, Simon. Everything seems to be going wrong today. I'm a bit like, I don't know. I have been sat in front of a computer since about 8:30 this morning, though, so I'm a bit like boggled. So there are your points. So make sure you made a note of this, because we're going to, or if you haven't, Helen, I know you're not writing it down, just add it up in your head if you can, the amount of points you've got for the questions so far. It is going very arsey-varsey, isn't it? Yeah. Hopefully it'll improve. I'm not as calm as Hannibal Lecter. I wish I was sometimes. Where did you get the director's slate? Oh, that's a great question that I do not know the answer to. I've had it a long time. I'm going to say it was either from a car boot or, well, I don't even know why I would buy that. I might have bought it for work sometime. I really don't know. But I guess you can get them on the internet. I've had it yonks. I've got so many just random things all over the house, and all in the attic, and all in my mum's attic as well. She keeps telling me I need to clear it out. So I thought to myself, oh, I could do with that today. So I had to run to my mum's house and get me slate. Fine wine now. I'm a house of horrors. Diana Dawes. Oh, what am I doing? Walking around the wings, Bodmin jail. Ooh, I bet that is creepy, Matt. It, the 2017 one. Yeah, because there was one in the 90s, wasn't it? But yeah, something is it? No, honestly, it is water. It is water, Simon. Oh, maths. Yeah, I wasn't great at maths at school. I was a Norman Bates psycho. Ah, right, okay. No, it doesn't work. This was from the antique shop, but it was very, very cheap because it's not. You can't connect it. I'll show you. It's like it's not even real. It was real at one time, but if you see the wire's been cut. So if I had bought that and it was real, it'd probably been quite a lot of money, but I think it was about 12 quid. I just thought it was nice, and I've had that a while. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Oh, you had to stop drinking. I mean, I'm not a smoker, but drinking. I did stop drinking when I had my children, and I have had the odd time where I've had a complete detox just to see if I can do it. But when you're told you can't do something, that's really hard. Birds. It is not a pint of vodka. I don't know how I can prove it to you, but it's not. Your son bought it for you from a car boot. Oh, did he? Oh, thank you. I'm guessing that's DRFC 2019. Guessing that's somebody. I don't know who it is. That's somebody that I know who's just told me. I think they did. I think that was a gift from the car boot. Right. Okay. So we're on to question 3. I'm going to try and do it in a nice, calm manner now, like Hannibal Lecter would. You discover a locked basement. What are you doing? A, absolutely not, leaving immediately. B, open it carefully and inspect everything. C, wait and see if somebody else opens it first. Or D, pretend that you never saw it. So think about your honest answer. What would you actually do? Not what would you like to do. What would you actually do? Would you A, leave immediately? B, open it carefully, inspect everything? C, wait and see if somebody else opens it first? Or D, pretend you never saw it? Please repeat, the kids are making noise. How dare they? So it's you discover a locked basement. A is absolutely not. You are leaving immediately. B, you are going to open it carefully and inspect everything. C, you are going to wait and see if somebody else opens it first. Or D, you are going to pretend that you never saw it. So hopefully everybody has got that. You've got a torch, because I am very nosy. I think that's 9. Lol. None of your business, James. Fair enough, none of your business. See? C was, what was that? Wait and see if somebody else opens it first. It's interesting. I think it's really interesting to see what people would do. Because we're all different, aren't we? And we've all watched a lot of horror movies, and horror movies do teach you what you should and should not be doing half the time. Yeah. So how's who have we got going? How's Cooper Socks doing? Who is surprisingly good at karaoke? How are you doing? B, you've gone. Cooper Socks has gone for B, which was open it carefully and inspect everything, and then maybe do a little turn on the karaoke at the same time. Got your pizza. What were you again, Taz? Oh, good survival instincts. So you should know what to do. And owning your trench coat. Eating your pizza in your trench coat. Sod that basement. Leave immediately. Live long. Yep. I'd actually kick the door in. Well, we don't know what I've not said what the door's made of. But I suppose if you're going to kick the door in, that means you want to find out what's in. So you're going to go for probably open it carefully and expect everything. You're so curious. Did I ever tell you about that time I dated a girl with a wonky eye? Yeah, turns out she was seeing someone else on the side. Whoosh, is here all week. Very good. We love jokes on this. We love jokes on this channel. Go back to the ice cream man from last week. Get some sprinkles. Absolutely. He was horrible, wasn't he? How dare he? Dare he leave our sprinkles off? Right, are we all ready for our answers? Have you got your pens and your paper ready for your answers? Two trees stood ogling at a bush. I totally would. Oh my goodness. Have you got a dad joke book in front of you? Have you got any jokes about horror movies? You did miss last week, Taz, but don't worry, you can watch it on catch up when you've got time. You can still play along. We were in a haunted house last week, and there was a really creepy guy selling ice cream, and he gave us no sprinkles. Nasty man that he was. Yeah, you got your dad joke book, yeah. I'll wait for some more model. Oh yeah. So yeah, Wayne, you've got your gloves on you, haven't you? So you're actually going to be quite handy in this basement. Right, I'm going to give you your scores, otherwise it's going to go on all night. So if you went for A, absolutely not, and you are leaving immediately, give yourself 2 points. If you went for open it carefully and inspect everything, give yourself 4 points. If you went for wait and see if somebody else opens it first, give yourself 3 points. And if you wanted to pretend that you never saw it, give yourself 1 point. You missed the first question. Right, okay. So the first question was, I don't know if I can go back on them all. I'll try and very quickly do it for you. If you just want to make a note. You hear footsteps outside your house late at night. What are you doing? A, peeking through the curtains silently. B, lock every door immediately. C, grab something as a weapon and investigate. Or D, leave through the back door before anybody sees you. What are you going for, Johan? The ice cream man was with you in your trench coat. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if the ice cream man was wearing a trench coat. Extra sprinkles, you have been marked. Yeah. Well, we didn't have any sprinkles. Oh, you've got a proper pint of Hobgoblin, have you, Simon? Mine is just the glass. The unofficial beer of Halloween 2016 was Hobgoblin that year. Miss B. Oh, the score for B was 4 points. That was open carefully and inspect everything with your gloves on, Wayne. So he's going for C on that, Johan. So you get 3 points for question 1. So question two was you are invited to a very strange dinner party. Joanne, are you going to drink? This is, you're choosing your drink now. Are you going for A, fine wine, B, coffee, C, water, or D, whatever everyone else is having? You're drinking stout. Cooper Socks, what were you? Oh, good at karaoke. So that'll be good for your stout drinking. You'll be able to give us a few songs after that. They're my favourite song every night. What is your favourite song, Russ Bucket? Swimming with dolphins was expensive, while swimming with sharks just cost me an arm and a leg. I love it. I love horror movies. I know a good one. Oh, Saw. I liked Saw, but I think the first one was the best. As they went on, I got a little bit less interested. Grolsch. Gosh, I've not drank that for a long time. Was last week's character Arthur Bell based on Art Bell, the late American radio host? No, it wasn't, because I don't even know who that is. Proved by knocking in one. Proved by knocking in one. Knocking in one what? So I can't go back on questions. This is just, my brain's not got the capacity to do this. All right, you're going for wine. So if you're going for wine, you get 4 points. So add those points together. And then the last question, so you can be up to date with everybody else. Oh, there's no scores for colours. Just remember your colour that you chose at the beginning, and then that's going to reveal something really cool at the end. Let's play a game. Well, I suppose we are playing a game, aren't we? This is a bit, I suppose it is a little bit Saw-ified. Knock on the drink. Did you say knock on the drink? It is water. I could give some to the dog if you want to prove that it is water. Do you think you're winning, Wayne, with your gloves? You're on 10 points so far. Nice one. Nice one. Right, okay. Question number 4. A stranger says to you, I've been expecting you. What do you do? Do you A, play along politely, B, demand answers immediately, C, make an excuse and leave, or D, secretly enjoy the tension? Don't worry, Johan, if you've had wine, it's fine. You're welcome in our little circle. I don't think I'd be having that much vodka. Number 1, it would blow my head off, and number 2, would cost an absolute fortune. When you're speaking all the time, you do need to keep refreshed and hydrated. So you're all getting your answers in. Oh, lots of B's, lots of people demanding answers immediately. So if anybody missed that, a stranger says, I've been expecting you. Do you A, play along politely? Do you B, demand answers immediately? Do you C, make an excuse and leave? Or do you D, secretly enjoy the tension? You slap him. You're going to slap him, Dave. With the shovel, corrupt media. Yeah, you could do. Watching Man U is scary enough. You're singing the Time Warp on your karaoke machine. Good for you. That, you see, that's what you're drinking. Stout. That's what stout does to you. Who's getting pissed? I don't even know how to swear. I don't know if you're allowed to swear on YouTube. I don't know what the rules are. Right, okay. Have we all got our answers in? And while I'm waiting for everybody's answers, did you all vote on the poll whether you've watched Silence of the Lambs before? Play the card back to him and say, about time. Is that what? Yeah. So I think you're going to secretly enjoy the tension then. Expect some answers pronto. Yeah, be sound. Swear away. Do you think it's all right? I don't know the YouTube rules. I'm still getting used to these live streaming things. I wouldn't swear. You can swear, just nothing over the top. Oh, wonder what over the top would be. Looks like a quote you have there, Claire. Hey, I'm going to show you it's not. Well, the poll, I did it on the community page. It was just basically asking anybody if they had watched Silence of the Lambs. Oh, we're all swearing here. Yeah, fair enough. Crack on then. Right then. So the answers are: a stranger says, "I've been expecting you." If you said A, you're going to play along politely, you get 3 points. If you said B, demand answers immediately, you get 2 points. If you say C, make an excuse and leave, you get 1 point. And if you said secretly enjoys the tension, you get 4 points. Have I seen Blair Witch 2? No, I've not. I don't think so. The lamb was silent tonight. Yeah, the lamb stopped screaming. Gordon Bennett. Oh yes, I could. Was it Peter Kay who used to go, "Oh, banana," instead of swearing? I mean, I do swear at home, but I do try and be good when I'm on a live stream. You've lost track. That's because you're drinking and doing karaoke. Yeah. Okay, Paul. Yeah, I'll try not to swear as well. You're winning. Well, it's because you've got this glove, Wayne. I think you're a bit suspicious always wearing your gloves. Favourite song is Thriller. Ah, great song. I always play that on Halloween. That's on my Halloween playlist. Phoenix Nights. That's the one with Peter Kay, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Banana. Blair Witch is quite old now. Oh, well, I must be very old then. I think that was 90s, was it? Or 2000s? Start swearing at us. No, I'm not going to be. That's not my vibe. Right, okay. So, next question. Which creepy room... Hang on. Start again, Claire. Question 5. Which room in a creepy mansion are you most drawn to? So think psychologically and be honest. Which room in a creepy mansion would you most be drawn to? A, the library. B, the kitchen. C, the hidden attic. Or D, the front door. So which room in the creepy mansion? The toilet, yeah. Yeah, we probably will all get a rollicking. 1999. Ah, so it still counts as, yeah, 90s. Glove-handed killer. That's brilliant. I bet there has been a story about a glove-handed killer. So if you are a bit of a true crime fanatic, you like your true crime, in the Sunday video coming up, it does feature the Serial Killer Museum in Florence, which was quite interesting, really, to visit. So there's quite a little bit on that in this Sunday's video, which I think some of you will enjoy. It was very graphic. I've tried not to keep too many graphic bits in it. Libraries. The library and the ghost was there, and they go, yes, he was, wasn't he? Ah, you going to the kitchen, Corrupt Media. All right. Oh, no, there is no dungeon. No, I never thought about that. Sorry. I suppose the attic, you could go hidden attic. It's similar to a dungeon. Did we miss some scores? Oh, I don't know. If I haven't given you, I think I've given everybody the scores. But if I haven't, just tell me which question and I'll tell you what the answers were again. You can never be Dexter. Oh, my son likes that show. In fact, he went as Dexter at Halloween last year. Not last year, the year before. He looked really good. Cling film sticking out his pocket. So yeah, if you can't have your dungeon, go for the attic. I like books as well, Stephen. 13 ghosts remind me. You'll be in the garden. Yeah, I suppose Wayne's in the toilet with his marigolds. Are you, Wayne? Scores up to date. Scores up to date. Right, okay, we're all up to date. That's good. Why are ghosts always drunk? Because they're full of booze. Hey. Is that what your house? Oh, that's cool, Helen. Dexter House. Right, okay, so creepy mansion rooms. If you went for A, the library, give yourself 4 points. If you went for B, the kitchen, give yourself 1 point. If you went for C, the hidden attic, give yourself 3 points. If you went for D, the front door, give yourself 2 points. So bear in mind, guys, I have done this theming. I was thinking about Silence of the Lambs the whole time when I was writing this. So that's just a little bit of a inside information. Wayne's in the toilet with his marigolds and shovel. Oh dear. What were you? I'm just thinking, how's Ben getting on? How's Comic Book Guy getting on? I've not seen you for a bit. Predicting the future. Have you predicted what's going to happen at the end of this? Probably the bathroom tipping the turd out of my sock. Library shelves have secret panels. Ah. So, are we ready? Just give me a thumbs up if we're all ready. Wayne's got his money's worth here. He has, hasn't he? He has. With those gloves. Because he could have got a number of... There's a few cards he could have got, and yet he's got gloves. I remember horror TV shows like Hammer House of Horror. They were the classics, weren't they? And that's what everybody's modelled themselves on. Right, thumbs up. So we're ready for the next question? Yeah. So, question 6. Your friend says, did you hear that noise upstairs? A, you're thinking, let's go check. B, you're thinking, call the police. C, you're thinking, we are leaving now. Or D, you're just going to quietly listen for some more clues. So what would you do? What's your personality? What would you do? A, let's go and check. You've heard that noise upstairs. Let's go and check. B, call the police. C, we are leaving now. Or D, quietly listening for more clues. It might just be Cooper Socks singing karaoke. That's what the noise upstairs might be. Oh, Taz is going for A. Wayne's going. Yeah, lots of you were checking. Lots of you were checking last week in the haunted house, weren't you? I've done that before. This is my. Is this your house? Ah, what are you doing there? What's the noise upstairs? What do you get if you cross a vampire? Hang on, here we go. What do you guess if you cross a vampire and a snowman? Frostbite. Hey! These are like Christmas cracker jokes. In fact, if they had crackers at Halloween, these would be the sorts of jokes you'd get in them, wouldn't they? You would have to know what it is. You would. You're too curious, are you? Too curious for your own good. Or it might be you in the trench coat, Taz, banging around upstairs. Is it your cat? A, okay, send the wife to check. Bless her. Can't do that. Probably is the cat making noise. Right, let's find out what your points are. So if you went for A, let's go and check, give yourself 3 points. If you went for B, call the police, give yourself 2 points. If you went for C, we are leaving now, give yourself 1 point. And D, if you went for quietly listen for more clues, give yourself 4 points. So is everybody keeping up with their tallying? We all got our numbers written down. Let me know if I'm going too fast sometimes. I don't know how quickly the comments and stuff are coming through. I've got a boat building business in my attic. Yeah, the sales are going through the roof. Oh dear, you're keeping up, yeah, in your head. Why did the vampire go to the doctor? She couldn't stop coughing. Oh my goodness. You guys. No, but I give us your 400 points. Why not? Why not? 21 points, yeah, 17 so far, right? Brilliant, Wayne. How are you doing counting with your gloves on, Wayne? You doing all right? Okay, so question 7. You receive an anonymous note saying, I know what you did. Do you A, burn it immediately? Do you B, analyse the handwriting? Do you C, hide it from everyone? Or do you D, smile slightly? Can I repeat the answer again? This is your friend's. Oh, so your friend says, did you hear that noise upstairs? If you were going to check, A, that's 3 points. If you were calling the police, that was 2 points. If you were leaving, it was 1 point. And if you were quietly listening for more clues, it was 4 points. And then this question, question 7, you receive an anonymous note saying, I know what you did. Do you A, burn it immediately? B, analyse the handwriting? C, hide it from everyone? Or D, smile slightly? You don't always wear gloves. Okay, just keep them in your pocket. D, laugh and ask out loud which time. Yeah, you've got them full. Helen's going for D. Smile slightly. Oh, we've got what? James is going for D. Joanne is going for analyse the handwriting. That's a smart thing to do. D, Wayne. Smile slightly. Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? She had no body to go with. Oh my goodness. Dear me. These dad jokes are getting better, aren't they? If that phone rang, would you answer it? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I would, because I'm just too bloody curious. I hope they didn't have a camera. D, hope they didn't have a camera. What's that? Smile slightly. Analyse the handwriting. Yeah, so lots of you are just smiling and a lot of you are analysing the handwriting of that note. So, are you ready for your points? Do you want to know what happens? Creep it, ring, ring, ring. And what would they say? What do you think? If that phone just started ringing now, what do you think they would say on the end of the line? I was being chased by a coffin. I reached in my pocket and threw a handful of cough drops at it. The coughing soon stopped. James, don't you join in. I haven't heard from my mate for a while. I think she's ghosted me. I'm gonna write a joke book after this called Columbo. Why are ghosts bad liars? You can see right through them. Phone rang. Be like film, miss call. I tell you what, one film freaked me out was The Ring. Did anybody watch The Ring, where the phone used to ring and then was it 3 days later somebody you'd die, wouldn't you? That was spooky. I would say, I've been expecting you. Oh, that's a good answer, Helen. That is a good answer. Well, that used to dial itself in Y Street, Swansea, by an invisible hand rotating down. Oh my goodness, don't say that. I'm hoping, I've had this phone for a while, I'd say about 5 or 6 years. So I'm hoping it's not haunted. It doesn't fit. It's never given me a bad vibe. The line is dead. Right, are we ready for our answers? So that anonymous note. If you said A, burn it immediately, give yourself a point, 1 point. If you said B, analyse the handwriting, give yourself 3 points. If you said C, hide it from everyone, give yourself 2 points. And if you said smile slightly, give yourself 4 points. And voice saying, you need more water. I do need more water. I tell you what, my cheeks are going really red as well. But I'll let you in on a secret, a content creation secret. Behind the phone is like a ring light. So that does make me warmer. That's what these red cheeks are. I have to have the ring light, otherwise you won't be able to see me because it'd be too dark in here. How do you ghost unlock a door with a spooky? Michael. What do you zombies call door-to-door salesmen? Dead ringers. Oh my goodness. Right, are we ready for the next one? Question 8. What is your favourite horror setting? A, foggy city streets. B, isolated countryside. C, grand old mansion. Or D, deep water at night. So what's your favourite? What are you most drawn to? Foggy streets, isolated countryside, grand old mansions, or deep water at night? What's your favourite scary movie? What does the skeleton say before dinner? Bon appetit. Oh, glum in it. What does my t-shirt say? It's Buffalo Bill. Silence of the Lambs. Body lotion. What did he say in the movie? Run the lotion on the hose, or you'll get the hose again. If you watch Silence of the Lambs, then this is what this is off. And if you haven't watched Silence of the Lambs and you do like classic horror, give it a go. And in particular, if you have watched Silence of the Lambs but you haven't watched Hannibal, give Hannibal a watch, because this Sunday, Hannibal is going to be getting featured quite a bit in the episode. Coffee, the Taiwanese is strong today. Castle would have been cool. Yeah, Castle. I can't have every answer. I didn't have the dungeon. I didn't have the castle. Oh, Wayne, I'm letting you down today. Bodmin Hotel. Oh, yeah. Foggy streets. Sinister figure can hide. Yes, they can. Clarice. Sky Cinema. Oh, Silence of the Lambs on Sky Cinema tonight at 10:45. What perfect timing, Paul. There we go then. So if anybody hasn't watched it, there's your opportunity. It's on Sky Cinema tonight. And then after you've watched that, you watched Hannibal Rising yesterday. Ah, brilliant. Another great film. Anthony Hopkins is fantastic as Hannibal Lecter. And a little fun fact for you, if you didn't know, they originally wanted to cast Sean Connery as Hannibal Lecter, which in my head just would not work. I just don't know where they even got that idea from. And he turned the role down because he said it was too dark. He thought the script was too disgusting. So it ended up going to, I think they also tried to cast Al Pacino as well. But yeah, Hopkins ended up getting Hannibal role, and he plays it fabulously. But yeah, so Sunday, the video is set, it's Florence, and if you watched Hannibal, you'll know that Florence is where Hannibal escapes to. It's a city of culture, it's a city of darkness as well. There's quite a lot of dark things, so that's what the video is about, lots of dark stuff. And then, yeah, we've got the Serial Killer Museum in there as well. On Sky Thriller HD tonight. Brilliant. You will be, Taz. You get some sleep, love. Anthony's a Welshman. Right, okay. Well, I'm reading your jokes, but no, your mind is not a curry joke, but a smile, sister. Right, are we ready for these scores? So if you went for A, foggy streets, give yourself 3 points. If you went for B, isolated countryside, give yourself 2 points. If you went for C, grand old mansion, give yourself 4 points. And if you went for D, deep water, give yourself 1 point. So what's everybody got? How have everybody counting the scores up? Anthony is the only one that could do it. I think so. I mean, I've not seen the TV series yet. But some people have told me that he plays a good role, the guy that plays that. And in Hannibal Rising, obviously, it's a different actor, again, because it's him as a younger person, isn't it? But I do like Anthony Hopkins. I think he's brilliant. Oh, no. Go away, Lenny. Still in the Belgrave Hotel. Yeah. What happens if you don't pay your exorcist? You get repossessed. Oh, you got, right, so your scores, right? Not bad score, right, okay. And oh, Anthony Hopkins is a Welshman. Yes, he is. He's also teetotal already. He's been sober for many, many years. 1,000 points. You're doing well then. Right then. Next question number 9. We've only got 12 questions, so we've not got much longer. So number 9, you catch somebody watching you from across the street. Do you A, stare right back? Do you B, quietly move somewhere safer? Do you C, pretend not to notice? Or do you D, observe them carefully first? You think Red Dragon is a Hannibal Lecter film? Yeah, it is. Red Dragon is in the series as well. I think there's Hannibal. Well, I'll show you. I've got the book. I've got the books here, you know. I've just moved my haunted phone Thanks for putting that image in my head. So, Silence of the Lambs. These are really old. I have to get these out of my mum's loft as well. Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, and Hannibal. All great reads, although it must be, I bet it's been about 15, 20 years since I've read them. You can tell by the colour, they're all yellow now. Crashing the official casting corner. Yeah, so great books, but great films as well. You'd stare them down, would you? Anthony Hopkins playing a Welsh grandad in a new programme with Catherine Zeta-Jones, and a little boy comes to stay in a magical Wales. I also thought he played a good role in, where he was the butler, The Remains of the Day. He played a really good role at that. I lost track of the question. I say right back, what answer is that? You catch somebody watching you from across the street. Do you A, stare right back? Do you B, quietly move somewhere safe? Or do you C, pretend not to notice? Or do you D, observe them carefully first? What language are they in? What those books? They're in English. I like my life. The person might be armed. They might. A, sort the problem out, stare right back. A, but rather slap him if he's rude. What do you call two spiders that just got married? Newlywed. Have you got a book as well, Simon? A dad joke book. Stare right back, then sing to him. Yes, you can, because you've got your karaoke machine, haven't you? Because you are surprisingly good. How is Diane? How are you doing? Because you're hard to fool. How are you getting on? How many points have you got? Right. Are we ready then? So a lot of you are going to stare right back at him. So if you went for A, stare right back at him, give yourself 4 points. If you went for B, quietly move somewhere safer, give yourself 2 points. If you went for C, pretend not to notice, give yourself 1 point. And if you chose D, observe them carefully first, give yourself 3 points. So that was your question 9. Right, question number 10. And this is going to be hard to answer, but you have to dig deep into your soul for this one. And I want honest answers only if you want the right result. So, question 10. What is your biggest weakness? A, curiosity. B, trusting people. C, pride. Or D, fear. So what's your biggest weakness? And try and be honest. The jokes are online. Clicked on horror jokes. Oh no, Simon. Carry on screaming. I've not seen that. B was trusting people. Yeah, that a lot of people do that, don't they? And bites them on the bum. Pride. Yeah, good one. Bruce is going for trusting people. Don't forget, Bruce, you're the audience favourite. Taz in your trench coat going for B, trusting people. A lot of us are trusting people. Joanne is going for curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. Chris, fall in love. I know. So that is trusting people, isn't it? I suppose that's B. B, trusting people. Curiosity on the karaoke. Fear, yeah, that was D, fear. Alcohol, it's not an option, but yeah, it is a weakness for a lot of people, isn't it? It depends on the person. B, trusting people. Well, it's general. What's your biggest weakness in general? Oh, don't worry if you've messed up. You know what your result. You know what your answer wants to be. So, do you know if Stephen Hawking still had his old phone number every time I call? Oh, I'm not even gonna laugh at that one because that's naughty. B, The Omen. We're talking about good films again. I'll go on then B, but I don't have any weaknesses. Trusting people, okay? No weaknesses. What about wearing gloves in summer? That's a weakness, surely. Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah. I would have said chocolate, but it's not on there. Sorry. Second, that's tonight. Why are vampires bad at art? They can only draw blood. Oh. Right, okay. Are we ready for answers? So what's your biggest weakness? If you went for A, curiosity, give yourself 3 points. If you went for B, trusting people, give yourself 2 points. If you went for C, pride, give yourself 4 points. And if you went for D, fear, give yourself 1 point. Okay. It has rained most of the day here as well. Do I want a list, Claire? Do I want a list of what? No, I just want to know what your overall points are. Diane, how are you getting on? Seeing as you are hard to fool. Be very warm wearing gloves in summer. It would, Taz. And it would be very warm wearing a trench coat in summer as well. Fright Night is a good film. I don't know if I've seen that. That doesn't ring a bell. Why was the Scarecrow never sacked? He was outstanding in his field. 37 points, right? 30 points, 28 points. Interesting. 28 points. Interesting. Okay. Right. We're nearly at the end now. So, question 11. You can survive the horror movie if you sacrifice one thing out of these. What are you sacrificing? And again, be dead honest. A, your morals. B, your comfort. C, your relationships. Or D, your freedom. What? So trench coat has been my survival. Yeah. So what are you going for? You can survive the horror movie, but you have to sacrifice one of these things. Morals, comfort, relationship, or freedom. So Mark's gone for relationships. And Corrupt Media's gone for comfort. Stephen's gone for freedom. Bruce has gone for morals. Chris has 2. Don't worry, I'm not judging anybody, by the way. This is just fun. Comfort. Okay. Comfort. Yeah, lots of you going for your comfort. Joanne is going for relationships. A few of you going for relationships, comfort. Morals again for Michael. James is going for comfort. Comfort is a state of mind. It'll pass. Oh, I like that. That's very psychological, philosophical. Mobile phone. What would your mobile phone be? Would it be your comfort or your freedom or your morals or your relationship? Be interesting to see how everybody gets on. I hope you've all still remembered what colour you chose at the beginning. Right. Quick question as well. That's just reminded me, Chris. What is everybody watching on? Are you watching on your mobile? Are you playing along on your mobile, or are you playing along on the computer, or are you watching on TV, or just so I can get a little bit of, because obviously this is a vertical live stream, and normally before I used to do the horizontal ones. iPad, okay. Mobile, yeah, I think it's easier, isn't it? We've all got our mobiles in our hands most of the times. Colour, oh, right, Johan. All you need to do is choose a colour. You can do it now, it's fine. Choose a colour between, what were the colours? I know there was red, blue, orange, black. Which colour are you most drawn to? Red, blue, green, yellow, black, white, purple, or orange. So choose a colour. We're going to come back to that in a minute. And it's what colour you're most drawn to. Watching on your Samsung Galaxy S9. Why don't vampires eat cows? They don't like steaks. Mobile needing, watching on TV and commenting on my laptop. Oh, that's clever, Diane. Watching on your phone, Matt. In your haunted room at Bodmin Jail. Where's your sprinkles? Tragic. Tablet. All right, okay. TV, but typing on mobile. Ah, right, that's interesting. Right, so this probably works. I suppose if you're watching on TV, it'd be easier if it was that way, but yeah. People in Elm Street listen to Freddie and the Dream. Sylvester watching. Oh, Sylvester sounds cute, Taz. You're on your laptop, Michael. Okay. None, they just sit in the dark and cry. Right, yellow, okay. Green, I like green crayons because I need my veggies and it helps me push it around. Okay. Right, so that question, so the one we've just done, which was what are you giving up to survive this horror movie? If you went for your morals, which was A, give yourself 4 points. If you went for your comfort, which was B, give yourself 2 points. If you went for your relationships, which was C, give yourself 1 point. And if you went for your freedom, which was D, give yourself 3 points. Okay. Right, and then we're ready for the final question. So let me know when you're ready for the final question. You're watching through the window. Oh, right, okay. Hiya. And I will just smile back. Was that one of the questions, wasn't it? He looked like Sylvester, said Sylvester. Oh, did he look? Oh, Taz, on Facebook, just drop a picture of him, if you will. Just comment on any of the posts on Facebook with a little picture of him, because that'd be really cute to see Sylvester. You ready? Right, okay, final question. You hear breathing behind you. Do you A, slowly turn round? Do you B, run? Do you C, hide? Or do you D, speak calmly first? What are you going for? And that is your final question. Right, said Freddie. Simon, save all these jokes for Halloween, because we can have a Halloween joke session. Where do ghosts learn to fly at fright school? So A was slowly turn round. B, Diane is going for run. Ruse is going for speak calmly. Bruce is going for run. Oh, lots of you going for, right. Just a little behind on the mobile, smashed it anyway. You think you're doing all right, do you, Chris? I used to be a shampoo addict, but I'm clean now. Tell Lenny to back off. We should, do you know what? If I do another one of these game nights, I'll have to write Lenny back into the story again. Because he was quite fun, wasn't he? D, hello, Satan. Back kick, arm bar, flip him. Good idea. Run as fast as possible. Hide as fast as possible. Slowly turn round. Doing well, using one hand today as other eye fractured in. Oh no, Taz, that's not good. You've been in the wars, aren't you, love? Right, are we all ready for the final answers? And then we can add it up and you can find out which character you are ending up in this horror movie. They do like Lenny, don't they? I think we've all got a visualization of how Lenny looks in our head as well. So maybe I'll bring him back. Although he's still technically stuck at the Belgrave Hotel, isn't he? So I'm not sure how I'm going to bring him back, but maybe he could have a twin. A, slowly turn round. Ben's going to slowly turn round. B, I like living. The person might have bad. They might. Who killed Lenny? No, he didn't die. Oh, you're thinking who killed Kenny from South Park? But Lenny's not dead. Lenny's stuck at the Belgrave Hotel. Still running around with somebody who, I can't remember what room it was now, that was locked there forever with Lenny. If you are just watching this live stream and you've not watched one of the other ones, you might not know what's going on. But basically, we've had a few live streams, haven't we? Like 2 or 3, haven't we, where we've played little games like this. So we're just talking about some of the characters that were in the past games. How do you know you're at a gay barbecue? The hot dog. I'm not reading that. I forget these lives on a Wednesday. It's an age thing. Oh, don't worry, Dave. How are you doing? Are you on taxi run tonight? Right, so let's find out. Put the puppy down, Lenny. Oh yeah, Mice and Men. Yeah, he was called Lenny, wasn't he? Room 9. Is that who was stuck with Lenny? Right, okay. So If you went for A, slowly turn round, go give yourself 3 points. If you went for B, run, give yourself 2 points. If you went for C, which was hide, give yourself 1 point. And if you went for speak calmly first, which was D, give yourself 4 points. And then when you've done that, tell me your final scores in the comments, and I will tell you which character you are. But then that's not over then, because then we're going to need to go into the colours, and I'll tell you from that character which horror movie you're in. You did survive Victorian times, Taz, so you'll be good. You'll be fine. Lenny's still waiting for his sprinkles. You got 30 points, Helen. Black 37, 42, 32. Where's pasta? I do like that one. That's a funny one. Right, okay. So if you got 12 to 20 points, did anybody get 12 to 20 points? Fair enough, Dave. Just scream and run away. It's the safest option. Did anybody get 5,560 points? Blimey, your calculator's good. 35 points. Right, okay. This is interesting. So did anybody get between 12 and 20 points? Anybody? Did anybody? Yeah, I did on my cactus. I'm guessing no. I'm guessing nobody got 12 to 20 points. That's good. That's good. Because if you got 12 to 20 points, then you were the helpless victim. You'd probably survive longer than anyone expects, but only because you sense danger before others do. But yeah, you were the helpless victim if you only got 12 to 20 points. So it's not a great sign for you guys. Did anybody get between 21 and 30 points? Anybody get 20 between, I'm just reading through, anybody between 21 and 30? I see Paul Jones has got 30. Helen thinks she got 30. What else? Groucho 29. Okay. Diane 28. Okay. Right. So you guys 666. That's what you got? Right. Okay. So you guys are the one that got away. You're cautious, observant, and adaptable. You know when to disappear before things turn ugly. So that's who you were in the horror film. Right, so who got between 31 and 39 points? Who got between 31 and 39? I'm just going to have a little look. 31. Karaoke gets 0 points. 31. So Simon, you got 32. Right, this is you then. And Michael Walker, you were on the board, weren't you? Never gives a straight answer. 36, I hope, but we don't know if that's your true answer. So Joanne, you got 35, so this is you. Stephen Hall, this is you. James, this is you. Okay. DRFC, this is you. Peter, this is you. And who else? Bruce, this is you. Taz, this is you. There's quite a few of you in this one then. And Corrupt Media, this is you. And Wayne, with your gloves, this is you. Right, are you ready? So this is you guys. You are the rookie cop. So you're like Clarice Starling. You're curious, you're intelligent, you're determined. You would be the one trying to piece the mystery together while everyone else panics. So well done, guys. You're the rookie cop. So that leaves everybody else over 40 points. So hopefully between 40 and 48 points. Okay, so who are you going to be? Well, of course, you are the villain. You're Hannibal Lecter. You're charming, you're calculated, you're calm under pressure. Frankly, the others should probably be very worried about you. So, who was that then? Who was the villain? Simon, you were the villain. Let's have a look. Mark Vernon, you're the villain. What did Glovesman get? He was the rookie cop. He's Clarice Starling. Who else? I don't think there's many other villains. I think most of you are the rookie cop. I think most of you are Clarice Starling. And then there's just a few of you that are the villain. Right, so now you need to know your colour. Okay, so your colour determines what movie your character is in. So just shout out your colours and I'll tell you what movie it was. What movie you are. Orange. Okay. Whoa, carry on. Calm down. Right. Okay. So, Helen, orange. You are in Jaws. An adventurous, bold, and outgoing. You survive by taking decisive action, staying alert, and trusting your instincts when confronted by overwhelming danger. Courage and adaptability are your key tools. Well done, Helen. Blue for corrupt media. Silence of the Lambs. You're in. Calm, reliable, observant. You survive by keeping your composure under pressure, noticing details that others miss, and outthinking threats before they find you. And you're Clarice. Did you not want to be Clarice, Joanne? So blue, yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Your brother was a cop. Good for him. We need to keep our streets safe, especially at the moment, everything that's going on. So blue, your Silence of the Lambs. Green for Bruce. Green, that is it. So you are nurturing, you are loyal, and you're balanced. You rely on intuition and teamwork to survive. You stick close to your friends, protect the vulnerable, and trust your instincts in frightening situations. So good for you, Bruce. Oh, Wayne, is it kicking off? Blue, Diane, so you were Silence of the Lambs. Well done, Taz, for surviving again. Orange was Jaws. So black for Wayne. Wayne, you are in Halloween. Mike Myers were thinking, but you were the cop, weren't you? So you'll be, what's his name? The cop in Halloween. He's got a trench coat, hasn't he? So you are sophisticated, mysterious, and darkly calculating. You understand danger, move silently, and approach problems with cold efficiency. Like the classic slasher villain, you are unshakable and always prepared. Well done. So green, I have a story. So you were it. You were in the friendship bubble, teamwork and everything. Groucho, you were yellow. So you're in Scream. Optimistic, clever, and curious. You rely on social awareness, intuition, and quick thinking to navigate danger. Your wit and creativity help you escape slasher-style horror scenarios. And Chris was in red. Chris, you are American Psycho. Bold, passionate, and audacious. You thrive in intense, stylish horror. Your confidence and tenacity give you an edge in high-stakes situations where wit and audacity matter most. Who else we've got? Rust Bucket was purple. Let's have a look. What did we say for purple? Oh, purple. Interview with the Vampire. Creative, individualistic, and artistic. You navigate gothic horror with a flair for strategy, charm, and a bit of theatrical intelligence. Your elegance helps you survive dark, decadent scenarios. So well done. So Taz, your Silence of the Lambs. You happy with that, Helen? Michael, you were American Psycho. Peter, you were Silence of the Lambs. So were you, James. Simon, you were American Psycho. Stephen Hall, you were in It. You always fancied a bite. So yeah, Wayne, you were Halloween. Mike Myers. Is that really you, Bruce? I did the colour thing, especially, I did get from a real psychology sort of website thing. So they should be fairly accurate. Purple Ronnie. Gosh, that's a blast from the past. You're yellow, you're fine with the outcome. You're the crush on Neve Campbell. Right. Oh, I've got my Alexa going off. Hang on, sorry. She's just reminded me to put the bin out. Alexa, stop. Right, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry we've gone on about an hour and a half again, which is pretty much how we did last week. So if it is too long, let me know. And if we do play a game again, I'll try and make less questions. Obviously, this is all a learning curve for me, so I'm still getting to hang of how long things take. But yeah, this Sunday is I'm in Florence again, not literally, but the video is in Florence, and I'm going to be walking through some of Hannibal Lecter locations from the movie, but also dark sites as well, so Hannibal Lecter inspired locations. So I've got the serial killer museum, and it is a bit graphic, so if you have not really keen on stuff like that, then it is a bit dark. We're not doing Pilates, no, that's not going to happen. But yeah, that's what Sunday's about. So please give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. And thank you to everybody that donated for the super thanks. And we've got the little board going on. That was a bit of fun. Next week, I'm not sure exactly what's happening next week, but I will keep you posted. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Have you enjoyed it, Donna? Thank you. Good. Right. I hope you get better soon, Taz. Look after yourself. Look after Sylvester. And yeah, love you, and I'll leave you. See you all soon. Take care. Bye.